ISS astronaut safety. Space community is concerned over the station's security as the ISS has been hit by space debris. Even tiny debris orbiting our planet, especially when traveling at 17,500 miles an hour, almost as fast as a shooting star, poses a big question to astronauts working on the ISS. Space agencies and observers sounded the alarm about the dangers of orbiting space junk after the International Space Station, the ISS, robotic arm was hit by a tiny piece of debris. Now we know that the ISS is almost 20 years old. It has to be decommissioned at one point. Now in those 20 years since the ISS was put up, there have been new materials that have been temperature resistant and penetration resistant, a lot more than what materials are making up the ISS today. But anyway, going back to this danger, a 5 millimeter diameter hole was first detected in Canadarm2 on May 12th during a routine checkup, the Canadian Space Agency CSA revealed. The incident was once again raising questions about the potential dangers space debris posed to not only the satellite and equipment, but also, of course, to the astronauts in the ISS. We know that there are a maximum amount of 6 astronauts on the ISS, and that is astronauts and cosmonauts. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Now, according to the statement, this one was, they were lucky because this one did not do any real damage because it went through some insulation. They said we don't even know if it hit any part of the arm. This is what John Krasidis, mechanical and aerospace engineer professor at Buffalo University, told The Guardian. He said, it's some pretty scary stuff. The biggest thing we worry about is the astronauts. They're very exposed out there, and someday it's going to be a question of when, not if. The CSA says the incident was a lucky strike. A small section of the robotic arm's boom and thermal blanket was hit, but it did not sustain any serious damage and remains operational. Canadarm2 helps maintain the ISS. It catches space capsules transporting supplies so they can hook up and dock to the ISS properly. The threat of collisions is taken very seriously. This is what CSA said in the press release. They said NASA has a long-standing set of guidelines to ensure the safety of station crew. The safety of the astronauts on board the orbiting laboratory remains the top priority of all station partners. Now, according to NASA, a millimeter-sized orbital debris represents the highest mission-ending risk to most robotic spacecraft operating in low Earth orbit. Debris from machinery, satellites, and other human-made defunct objects orbiting the Earth can do a lot of damage, especially when traveling that fast, 17,500 miles an hour. The International Space Station authorities are monitoring some 23,000 objects to predict and prevent potential collisions, but they're currently not only able to closely observe those which are no smaller than a softball. So even the tiny ones, of course, can cause major damage on the ISS. This is by Alexander Serebriakova on Sputnik News. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.